Hey nonprofits, thanks for tuning in to the fourth part of our digital marketing strategies for nonprofits. My name is Jeanette and I will be sharing why social media is an important strategy for your nonprofit organization. It's a huge topic, so we're going to try to stay focused, and if we don't get to the information that you were hoping to see or you have a question, we would love for you to comment below and we'll make sure to respond to you after this video. So let's talk about social media. Everyone knows that Google is huge and that it is the #1 search engine in the world. Similarly, YouTube is actually the second biggest search engine in the world. Now, YouTube is a social media platform and it allows people to find out how to do things, find out how to market for your nonprofit. And so we really want to open your eyes to maybe some things you haven't thought about before and give you some best tips and practices for consistently putting content out through social media. So if we look at the YouTube example, a question for you is, has your nonprofit put any videos on YouTube? Or have you searched YouTube to see if people are looking for what you are providing, what services that you offer? If you've said no, this could be a great opportunity for you to just kind of go down a rabbit hole on YouTube, see what kind of information exists, and maybe there's something where you can fill a gap. Because if you're struggling with maybe getting seen on Google despite Google Ads or search engine optimization, you can look to YouTube and provide a new format of content so that people can learn about your services, your information through video. A lot of people wonder what social media channel they should be on for their nonprofit. And what I always recommend is to use the social media channels that you use personally. As long as the people that you're trying to reach, your target audience, is also on that social media channel, that's where you're going to have the most success. If you are trying to learn new social media channels all the time, it's going to become overwhelming, and that's why we recommend to stick with what you know. It will give more value to the people you're trying to reach, and it will create less stress for you. So when it comes to creating content, I feel like this is another area where nonprofits struggle. And if you're trying to think of something, on the fly to post, that's going to be very difficult to maintain and a very difficult strategy to sustain. So what we recommend is that you actually set aside a couple hours once a month and get really strategic about this. So if you identify maybe 5 different types of content that you will be sharing throughout the month, you can then plan that out much better. And this is what I mean. So let's say that one of the content pillars that you want to put out is to inspire people. You can create maybe 5 quotes that you're citing someone else or you're creating them yourself. And those 5 quotes can all be scheduled to go out that month. Similarly, if you're looking for statistics of your impact, you could create those statistics all at one time from a previous month's report and put those into some type of visually appealing content, whether that's an image or a graphic that you create on a free service like Canva. So if you start to become strategic and you know what kind of content you're going to put out, this will allow you some time where you can get it all done at once. Some people call this batching, and it's very efficient because you are not taking valuable time from the day-to-day and actually providing services to get your content out there. So as much as you can schedule it and plan it in advance, we do recommend that. It will take a burden off of your shoulder if you feel like you are always trying to find content to put out there. Another reason to be on social media is that it helps your organic search results. We talked about this in our first episode about discoverability. So while I mentioned you want to be active on the social media channel that you use personally, you can create social media profiles on all of the other channels just to help with your search engine optimization. And if people are looking for you and they happen to follow you, if you ever decide to activate those channels, you'll already have a built-in audience. So let's talk about the power of social media. I think a lot of nonprofits don't see the power of social media because they don't tend to use social media correctly. And by that, I mean, if you are having one-way conversations all the time, if you are just putting information out there to put it out there, you're not going to see much results or impact of your efforts. Now, if you take time to really tell the stories and share the work that your nonprofit is doing, you're going to create an emotional connection with people. And that's what drives people to take action, whether that's liking your post or taking a step further, maybe to, go click the link that you put in a post to learn more about what you're sharing. So the more that you can story tell and the more that you can relate to people and encourage them to help you or to join in, whether it's volunteering or to make financial contributions, it's all going to go around your story and how much you can appeal to them. So like we mentioned, social media is a beast of a topic to tackle, but we do recommend, if you're going to use social media, that you try to be as strategic as possible, that you plan it out as much as possible. And when we say plan it out, we also want you to have some flexibility so that if something is happening real time, you can share it. Some of the best engagement we see is when organizations do Facebook Lives or they share while they're at an event. So if you have the capacity or ability to do that from time to time, that's also going to help you on social media. And really just kind of always start with the end in mind. So if you have specific goals, whether that's to get people to come to your annual gala, to get people to sign up for your emails, or to sign up to volunteer, always think about how you can intertwine those call to actions in your posts. So if you have additional questions, like we mentioned in the beginning, and we didn't address them, we would love for you to comment below. We will respond to you. If you found any information in this video helpful, we would love if you would like this video, and we would love to see you every week. So all you have to do is click subscribe, and if you click the little bell notification, you will get notified when we upload our new videos. So we hope you found this very helpful. And we do have a free webinar coming up that dives really deep into digital marketing. So we invite you to get on our waitlist for that. There is a link for that in this video description. Feel free to share that with any other nonprofit colleagues that you might know. And we hope you enjoy your week. We'll see you next Tuesday.